The draft is always crazy in how it ends up. Like, usually players that you would see going top 10 sometimes fall to the later rounds of the first round or don't even go in the first round at all. Maybe they were projected as a second round pick, guys like Andre Carter, who just went undrafted. But honestly, when teams can still get players that are steals, like the Cincinnati Bengals did in Myles Murphy, it makes everything all worth it. And yes, I do think Myles Murphy is going to end up being the steal of the draft for the Cincinnati Bengals, and there's a ton of reasons. Number one, you are playing in the AFC. You're going to be going against the Chiefs and the Bills and all those tough teams in the AFC. And now the Jets potentially could be pretty tough as well. And now you're in a spot where, yeah, you're going to need to get after the quarterback, and you're going to need to do it on a lot of different fronts. And I think with Myles Murphy in there, yes, he is going to do fantastic in helping you doing that. So, I mean, at Clemson, just from the moment this man stepped on the campus, was an absolute dude. 37 total tackles his freshman year there at Clemson, 10.5 tackles for loss and 4 sacks. And yes, just continued to improve there in his sophomore season, 14.5 tackles for loss, 8 sacks, 39 total tackles. Like I said, the dude is just a dude. And at the end of the day, I think that the best thing about Myles Murphy to me is the fact that this man can play so many different positions along the D line. Like, honestly, if they want to try this guy out as outside linebacker, I wouldn't be opposed to it. I'm just kidding. Put this guy on the D line and let him do his thing. And it's not like he also has to be that number one starting guy, though. You've got Sam Hubbard, you've got Trey Hendrickson as well, who is fantastic over the last couple of years for the Bengals as well. You got Cam Sample, we've touched on him as well. Jeff Gunter, I think he's going to be a guy you're going to want to keep an eye on. Joseph Asasi, I know that's not even close to how you pronounce it, but at the end of the day, Myles Murphy is going to be a huge cog in this pass rush game, and he's also not a liability in the run game. And again, he can play inside, he can play outside. He's an athletic freak, and quite honestly, I think the biggest knock on him coming out of the draft was, hey, this guy didn't have a counter move. You can totally coach that. Like, this guy, he's got a mean stab rip, just like, who was it? I'm trying to remember who it was. Smith from the Packers back in the day. Anyway, at the end of the day, this guy is going to be the dude. Like, he is just going to be able to, it was the club rip there. I'm sorry, by Reggie White. There we go. I said Smith, Reggie White. But he literally reminds me of Reggie White. Now, I know that's a little bit of a bold statement, but this man, his size, his speed, his strength, especially at the point of attack when he's got tackles on their heels, I really do see a little bit of Reggie White in him, like that stab rip. And if he could learn to really use more of that counter move, I'm really excited for him, because he's already shown that he's got the ability to really bend the edge and get around there. And then if he can kind of develop some more counter moves, I really think this guy is going to be a double-digit sack guy year in and year out, playing on the inside and outside, and really being a key piece to the Cincinnati Bengals defense that will get after Patrick Mahomes and opposing AFC quarterbacks. But let us know what you guys think about Myles Murphy being the steal of the draft for the Cincinnati Bengals. Make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show. We greatly appreciate all of you guys' support and all that. You guys are truly awesome. We love every single one of you. Down in the description below, you'll find all of our social media platforms. So give us a like and a follow there. Also, remember to give us a listen and sub on iTunes. And finally, if you have anything else you'd like us to cover, send us an email at thesportsbp@yahoo.com or put it in the comment section down below, and we would love to cover it. But let us know what you guys think about Myles Murphy being the steal of the draft for the Cincinnati Bengals.